Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? So it's official. It's official. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch officially set for February the 22nd. I'm not going to lie. I can't wait for this fight. I can't wait. It's official. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch. February the 22nd. Wow. Heavyweight world title holder Deontay Wilder's one-punch 7th-round knockout of Louis King Kong Ortiz in their rematch on Saturday at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas officially set up perhaps the biggest fight in boxing. Hold up. Did they just say set up perhaps the biggest fight in boxing? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, folks. Anyways, the rematch between Wilder and the lineal champion Tyson Fury was signed months ago. We already knew that. The rematch between Wilder and the lineal champion Tyson Fury was signed months ago. But with 2 interim fights apiece for each man to get through, nothing was official until Wilder got through his 10th title defense safely. Now the fight is on February the 22nd, most likely at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Both sides told ESPN on Tuesday. Top-ranked chairman Bob Arum, Fury's co-promoter with Frank Warren, said the fight will be a joint pay-per-view between ESPN, with whom Top Rank has an exclusive deal, and Fox, which has a deal with Premier Boxing Champions, where Wilder fights. We're going to have an announcement before Christmas, but the fight is happening February the 22nd. You can go to sleep on that, Arum said. Arum said that next week he and Wilder's manager Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman, who runs PBC, will meet to go over all of the logistics, including finalizing the site deal. It will all get worked out in early December as far as the site, but the 22nd is the date, Finkel said. The site is not 100% set, but I'm not concerned about getting the site done. We'll meet about that and about when to make the official announcement, when to have a press conference. These are things that still need to get done. Arum said he expects the fight to be held at the MGM Grand, which hosted Wilder Ortiz, as well as Fury's fight with Tom Scores on June the 15th. The casino was also the host hotel. The casino was also the host hotel for Fury's bout with Otto Wallen, which took place on September the 14th at the MGM on T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. There is no reason to believe the MGM won't do what they always do to attract a big fight, because obviously this is the biggest fight. Okay, all right, if y'all say so. And no question that the MGM loves to have the big fights, Arum said. There's nothing written in stone, so Shelley is totally correct that the site is not 100% done, but all things being equal, and the MGM does what they generally do, the fight will be at the MGM. Arum said February the 22nd was selected because it was an ideal date for the most promotion and marketing by ESPN and Fox. Everybody involved factored in that. It was the big date they could get the most bang and publicity for the event, Arum said. The college football season is over. The NFL season is over. The playoffs haven't started yet in the NBA, and March Madness is a month away. Okay, I get it. He said both networks will promote the fight heavily during the marquee sports telecast, including the college football playoffs on ESPN and the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl on Fox. Wilder 42-0 won 41 KOs, 34 years old, of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and Fury, 29-0, 20 KOs, 31 years old, of England, first met in December 2018 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. They turned in a memorable fight in which Fury outboxed Wilder for long stretches. I agree, he outboxed Wilder. But Wilder scored 2 knockdowns. Got to give him credit for that. But Wilder scored 2 knockdowns, one in the 9th round and a huge one in the 12th round. That Fury somehow survived. And yes, he did survive. And Fury got up. He got up. He beat the count, most definitely. And he did survive. And got back up to start outboxing Deontay Wilder. I give Deontay Wilder credit for the knockdowns, but Fury most definitely won the fight, honestly. He beat Deontay Wilder. But it was a good fight. Don't take nothing away from the fight. It was a good fight. Don't take nothing away from Wilder. It was a good fight. Fury somehow survived. The fight was ruled a split draw, with the judges scoring it 115-111 for Wilder, 114-112 for Fury, and 113-113. So it was a draw. When they finally agreed to terms for a rematch, a third fight is part of the deal. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here we go. When they finally agreed to terms for a rematch, a third fight is part of the deal. Each man was to have 2 interim fights. Fury got through his with a second-round wipeout of scores and an unexpectedly grueling decision win over Wilder, in which Fury suffered horrendous cut over his eye. Wilder smoked mandatory challenger Dominic Breazeale in the first round on May 18th and drilled Ortiz after struggling for the first 6 rounds on Saturday. So, listen, they're saying it's the biggest fight in boxing, right? Right. I don't agree with that, but we will have to see. Fury's stock went up. Fury, has most definitely made a name for himself, and he's doing this thing, and he's making good money, and so this fight could possibly be bigger than the first fight, honestly, and I gotta be honest, is mainly because of Tyson Fury, because of Tyson Fury. I mean, Deontay Wilder, has a name, but he's not a bigger name than Tyson Fury right now at this point. Honestly, at this point, he's not a bigger name than Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury is most definitely a bigger name than Deontay Wilder. But to make it a big fight, you have to have Deontay Wilder. So, he brings something to the table. The WBC belt. He's a WBC champion. He has somewhat of a following. I'm not hating, hating on Wilder, but he has somewhat of a following. Tyson Fury has a bigger following. If you think I'm lying, go do your research, do your homework for yourself. Tyson Fury has a bigger following. So they both have a name, but Tyson Fury is the bigger name. So I expect Tyson Fury to receive a bigger purse. Bring in more people than Deontay Wilder. Both going to bring in people, but Tyson Fury bringing in more people, honestly. So I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm looking forward. I got Tyson Fury. All it takes is one shot from Deontay Wilder. I know he's dangerous. Tyson Fury, I believe, will have to avoid the right hand. I believe he's smart enough to do so. I know that he knows what he have to do, and he's going to do it. I believe Tyson Fury is going to come in great shape. He's going to be smart, not make no mistakes, and I believe he will survive. He will make Wilder miss, probably embarrass Wilder, but all it takes is one shot. Wilder land that big right hand. He hurt Fury, then it's over. But I can't wait for this fight. Who you think wins this fight? Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder? Andrew Tucker World, and I'm out.